Hey there, Oz.
Hey, Curtis.
Hey, what movie we watching this week?
This week we've got the movie marriage of Wayne's World
Mhm.
meets TRL with a dash of Karate Kid
Yeah?
and the glow of a pregnant woman.
Oh, love it.
This week we are watching Berry Gordy's The Last Dragon.
The power of the glow. This movie's so goofy.
Oh, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It parts of it haven't aged well.
No.
And
But parts of it are like, where did you find people to be on board with this?
Yeah.
Where
Berry Gordy.
yeah. It's just
He's the string puller.
it's a lot of fun.
It's literally Berry Gordy's The Last Dragon.
Yeah.
He did what he wanted to do with this movie.
He saw what John Carpenter's done with his filmography and thought, I'm going to throw my name on the front of a title.
Berry Gordy's The Fog.
Berry Gordy's Prince of Darkness.
Barry Gordy's Starman.
Yeah. Although I'd watch Berry Gordy's Elvis.
Yeah, I'd watch that.
I'd watch that.
Yes.
Oh, welcome back, listeners, viewers, to another week of Let's Talk About Flicks, the podcast where we take a monthly theme, this month being last movies. It's the last month of the year, so we're going to cover movies with last in the title.
Yes.
I'm one of your hosts, Oz.
I'm the other host, Curtis.
We want to give a shout out to our Patreon subscribers, Don S., Aaron A., Mandy K., Melissa L., Colin K., and Lyle M. Thank you guys for your patronage.
Yes. And give yourself the gift of Patreon this holiday
true.
season.
Yeah. Feel good about giving, because really, everyone enjoys giving.
Yes.
And we enjoy getting, so
yes,
it works.
As Donna from Parks and Rec says, treat yourself.
That's right, by treating us.
Yes.
I mean, come on, you've got everything you need.
Yeah. Just Patreon subscription.
Right. So there you go. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below, and be sure to check out the website, letstalkaboutflix.com, for all of our back channel. You can listen right there on the spot. You can read our blog, engage in the comments.
Yes.
All that fun stuff. So
yes, Oz has put out several blogs this week. They're all hilarious. And yes, tell us what you think. The more you engage with it, like the bigger the Let's Talk About Flicks verse spreads. So yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a lot of fun to hammer out ideas and to give credit where credit is due. Looking, because of course I'm a data nerd, analytically on the back end, the most read blog is your "Come At Me, Bruh." So far that's been read more often than any other, and I think it's because you've stirred the pot. So
yeah, well, that's the whole point of "Come At Me, Bruh." Yeah,
I've had people at school where I work that have checked out the blog or seen that it's been there and stopped me in the hallways. Teachers and staff that I work with have been like, "Oh, well, what was on your list of your 25 days of Advent calendar movie gifts or whatever?" And then they've stopped me. I've had a couple stop me and be like, "You know what? I read your blog about best movie villain, and I've got my own thoughts." And so it's been fun. It's been fun, engaging conversation. So
good. That's what it's supposed to be.
Yep. Hit the website.
Fun community hub.
Yeah. So let's keep that rolling and make sure you stay engaged. So The Last Dragon.
The Last Dragon, 1985.
Yeah, I've got the plot of this one.
Yes,
so
you do.
I would love to know who is in the movie that I'm going to talk about.
Who is in Berry Gordy's The Last Dragon? This movie, and I'll let you get into it later on, but this movie definitely follows one of your big movie rules about the quality of actors. Getting into our two leads, we have Taimak. That's his name, Taimak. He's like Beyonce or Cher. He's Taimak.
Yeah. Madonna.
Yes,
Prince.
Exactly, yeah. Playing Leroy Green, or as several of the characters playfully refer to him as Bruce Leroy.
Yeah, which is fun.
Yeah, he's our lead. He's our star. He has his own dojo. He fights the bad guys. He's our hero.
Yeah.
And we have the damsel in this movie, Laura Charles, played by the one and only, also singularly named, Vanity.
Like Cher or Madonna or Prince
or Prince or Beyonce
or Taimak
or he hate me. Remember?
Yeah.
I like to think of that as one word. He hate me.
He hate me. Yeah, for sure.
For you old school XFL fans, he hate me. If you okay, let's bring that into the present, because the big thing about the original XFL was that you could customize your own jersey. What would you put on your jersey, Oz?
Oh, what would I put on? That's a out of left field. In my current state, probably something like the plush.
The plush, yeah.
'Tis the winter season.
Yes,
I nest.
Hey, you are allowed, my friend.
Yeah, of course, I'm okay with it. So, what would you put?
I don't know, maybe just like wingdings or something like that. Like
not actual like characters in Wingdings font, but the word Wingdings.
The word Wingdings, yes, or the word Wingdings in Wingdings.
Yeah, that's actually I think what people call themselves that are huge fans of that Brian Ben show. Or no, that wasn't Brian Ben. The Thomas Hayden Church show Wings.
Yes. Yeah, that's Hey, fellow dingers.
They call themselves Wingding.
The Wingding convention is downtown at the local Sheridan.
Stephen Weber, not Brian Ben.
Yeah,
Stephen Weber was the
Stephen Weber in Wings. Yeah. Yes,
Brian Ben was in HBO's. I knew I'd draw a blank. I thought about it a minute ago. Anyway, it was a very inappropriate movie for a child of my age to be watching, but I watched it anyway.
If one is a fan of the Big Bang Theory, what would you call yourself? Like a theorist? A banger?
A banger.
Banger.
Big banger.
Big banger. Head down to the Big Banger convention.
Catch up with the other bangers.
Well, this could be a blog right here.
Yeah, it could be.
It might be.
Yeah.
Hold that thought, Oz. Yeah. So we have Vanity as Laura Charles. Yes, Vanity from, I forget what episode, but from Action Jackson, movie we've already covered.
Oh, I forgot she was in that.
Yeah, she was.
Shows you the staying power of Vanity.
Yeah. She endures. Vanity endures. So those are our two leads. We have Taimak and Vanity. We have Julius Carry as the Shogun of Harlem, aka Sho'nuff. Who's the biggest?
Oh, I love Sho'nuff.
Who's the prettiest? Oh, I love him. Such a great movie villain.
I think he showed up on set and looked at Taimak and Vanity and thought, that's all you guys are giving?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll fill the room.
I got this. We have the other villain, because we have two villains in this movie.
Villains.
Yeah, this is like Sandman and Venom. We have Christopher Murney as Eddie Arkadian, who has a video arcade empire.
Yeah. That was where my Wayne's World came from.
Yeah.
Someone in the video arcade world trying to take over a TV show.
It's Noah's Arcade. This movie needed Kurt Fuller.
Oh yeah, but we got Julius Carry instead.
Yeah, well, we got Mike Starr kind of.
We got Mike Starr. He's in that Kurt Fuller role.
Yeah. So those are our. So we have Sho'nuff and Eddie Arkadian. Sho'nuff being the physical baddie, and then Eddie being corporate baddie. We have some other characters. We have Leroy's little brother Richie, played by Leo O'Brien, who I would argue gives the best acting performance in the movie.
Easily.
We have Angela, played by Faith Prince. She's like a wannabe performer under his conglomerate.
Eddie's girlfriend.
Yeah, she's like D-grade Cyndi Lauper is kind of the bit so, there. Yeah. We've got Thomas Ikeda as Leroy's master. We got Glenn Eaton as Johnny. We have Mike Starr. I mentioned him above. I love Mike Starr. He's so good at just playing a big tough guy. And he plays big tough guy.
Yeah.
He's Eddie's big tough guy named Rock. We have Ernie Reyes Jr. in this movie, Oz.
Yeah.
Yes, Ernie Reyes Jr. is Ty, and he's like, maybe 10 years old in this.
Yeah, he's not very old at all.
Yeah.
He did a great job though.
Yeah.
In the limited spot that he's in.
Yeah. We have Keisha Knight Pullman. Yes, that Keisha Knight Pullman from The Cosby Show as one of Leroy's other siblings. There's a William H. Macy, a young William H. Macy.
Speaking lines too.
As that's right. He has lines as JJ. I didn't spot him, but Chaz Palminteri also is in here as Hood number 2.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's who. There's other characters, but it doesn't matter.
Right.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
You've got you got Leroy and Richie. Laura, Sho'nuff, and Eddie, and that's really all you need.
That's about it.
Yep. All right. Let's get into the thick plot of The Last Dragon here, Oz.
Well, to be fair, at least there is a plot.
There is a plot.
There is a plot. Movie takes place in New York City, more specifically, more like the Harlem region of New York.
He's the Shogun of Harlem.
Where we're introduced to Leroy over the opening credits, which are actually kind of sweet looking opening credits to begin with. But we got Leroy in a dojo that's somehow on a converted barge. Like, I'm not sure, like houseboat-esque thing. He's the only student, apparently, and he's training with dummies and doing what he does, flurries of punches or whatever, as we see somebody lift a bow and arrow and fire an arrow at Leroy as he knocks it out of the air.
Yeah.
I
was reading the trivia. I guess it took him 2 hours to get that shot right.
The fact that they're firing an arrow at a man
and a live actor.
Like Taimak this was his first acting role. He's 19-year-old, like martial art black belt. Like he's got the right look for it. He definitely has the right look. And I know he's not a great actor, but at the same time, they really don't give him a ton of acting to do.
No. Which is good.
Yes. So I'm going to say to the casting director and Berry Gordy and who all's involved, like you did okay casting a martial artist to be the lead in this martial arts film. Because you gave him a lot more martial arting to do than actual acting.
Do the martial arting. We'll leave the acting to the kid playing your little brother.
Exactly. And it works. Would it work in 2025? No, but it worked 40 years ago.
Yeah.
And because it was the 80s and the 80s were bonkers.
Yeah.
Leroy is training, and his master is firing arrows at him. He finally grabs one out of the air.
Yeah.
And so Leroy's chasing greatness is really what it boils down to.
Yeah.
And his master explains that you've reached the final level.
Yeah. You're there.
You've reached the level of Last Dragon.
Yeah.
You must go find the master, take this amulet or whatever,
Amulet.
It's the 80s.
Everybody had an amulet.
Yeah. Take this amulet, and go find the master so you could learn how to concentrate your mystical energy to achieve the glow.
Yeah, manifest as the glow, which is figurative and literal.
Yeah, because according to his master, only a true martial arts master can exhibit the glow. And so that
kind of Iron Fist-esque in a way.
Yeah, a little bit.
You could manifest the Iron Fist.
Yeah, you physically you've reached your peak. Now you need to spiritually reach it and
channel.
Yeah. And so heavily relies on Bruce Lee to be his true idol. There's a lot.
This movie heavily when we see just as much of Enter the Dragon in this movie as we do see the Last Dragon.
Yeah, it's definitely a film within a film. But there's a lot of Bruce Lee. But you know what? That's fine because
Bruce Lee can act.
Well, and he can act, and it somehow it grounded this movie a little bit.
Yeah,
because you do have it grounds it in the world we live in because they're referencing a movie that's a real movie.
Yeah,
and so Leroy's on the search for the master. All right, he doesn't really understand what he's looking for. He just knows I have to go find the master.
He does have a name.
Yeah, some dumb guy. He's got to go find the master. Some dumb guy.
Yeah.
So he's in search, and he takes his medal, his medallion, his amulet, whatever, that supposedly belonged to Bruce Lee because that's how Bruce Lee achieved it.
Yeah.
And he's on.
Everybody knows. Once you achieve medallion status, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like you've exceeded beyond belts. Now you're to belt buckles.
I need something to tie all those belts together.
And so Leroy embarks on his spiritual journey. Luckily, he believes it's in New York. the headquarters of martial arts in the world.
Yes, because that's where
New
the global
York.
figurehead of martial arts worldwide is New York City.
Is Harlem.
Yeah.
So he's got to go find the master who has the other half of the metal, and they will combine them together, and Leroy will unlock the power of the glow and truly become the last dragon.
Yeah.
So that's Leroy's journey. That's his hero's journey.
That's what he thinks he's doing. Yes.
Right. Meanwhile, we get an awesome scene at a
Yes,
movie
we
theater.
do. Oh, this scene is great.
Get an awesome scene at a movie theater, a packed house as they're watching a Bruce Lee movie.
Because what else would you be watching?
And we're talking packed house. We are talking every street punk demographic you can get in lower New York is there. Fat guys in pink tank tops are there.
Yeah.
Every one of them is a martial arts just
aficionado.
That's where I was going. Aficionado. They all have a passion for it. They all put their differences aside to eat popcorn.
To come together to watch Enter the Dragon
in an afternoon matinee viewing of Enter the Dragon.
Maybe whenever there's social unrest in the respective schools we work at, that's what we do to bring our school community together. We're gonna everybody pile into the gym. Yeah. We're gonna watch The Last Dragon or Enter the Dragon.
Both.
Both.
If we watch The Last Dragon, we also
you're
get to watch
Enter the Dragon because it's a movie in a movie.
Yeah. Although I'm sure there's this movie had a surprising amount of swearing for like the level of film it appears to. Yeah.
It was made in 85 and it is PG-13, so this had to be one of the first official PG-13 movies.
Yeah. And there's only one F-bomb.
It's towards the end.
It's towards the end.
Yeah. And that's the rule. You can use the F word one time in a PG-13 movie
as long as
non-sexual context.
In a non-sexual way. And it wasn't.
He was exasperated.
Yes. And so we meet at this viewing of Bruce Leroy's there. He's front row.
Mm-hmm.
Leroy Green. His brother's up in the balcony. Like it's everybody's there.
Everybody's there. All of Harlem is there.
The doors fly open and we get 6 henchmen roll in as they announce the arrival of Sho'nuff.
Oh God! So I want to be announced this way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like this is how I want to enter a room. I want
find 6 minions,
6 people to precede me, to form like a gauntlet for me to walk through.
Yeah, and it's choreographed.
Yeah,
they don't just walk it. Like this is. You wonder, like outside the door, is he like huddling up with them? All right, now you two, make sure you go in first flank. Mm-hmm. And then, this is how we're gonna do it. Ready?
Yeah.
So
on 4, 1, 2, and go.
So Sho'nuff walks in, and you hear him from outside. Who's the greatest? And then his henchman shouts, "Sho'nuff!
Sho'nuff!
Who's the baddest? Sho'nuff! Who's the prettiest?
Curtis!
Who's the baddest mofo low down around this town?" As Sho'nuff walks in. Now he also. We don't get his backstory, but he's also in pursuit of becoming the best.
You don't need his backstory. His backstory is left best to mystery,
which is fine. And I don't want his backstory, but he has it out for Leroy Green.
Yeah, because he's the only one who the community perceives as a threat to him.
Yeah, and that's really the important part. Is it's the community, because really up until this scene right here, we never see Sho'nuff, and we never even. I almost feel like there hasn't even been an altercation between Sho'nuff and Leroy Green.
Nope.
This is all in Sho'nuff's head that I have to beat Leroy Green to be the man. You look at them physically, this isn't even a fight. Like no, like Sho'nuff he's
a big dude.
He's a big man.
He kind of reminds me, just as far as his physical appearance, his mannerisms, his facial features of Booker T.
Yes. Yep. That's a great comp. Yeah.
From a pro wrestler, Booker T.
Very Booker T-ish. So he basically comes to the theater to fight Leroy Green, because I have to fight him. I have to beat him because I'm in search of being the one. To beat Leroy is I am the true master of martial arts in Harlem.
That's a title one aspires for.
I think it's important. So everybody, like several other people in the theater come to fight Sho'nuff, and it's not even close. And he's there to fight Leroy. Leroy just leaves.
He breaks one guy's ankle and then bites it.
He breaks it like twice. Like he almost like spins it around.
And then
he like spins it around like one of those like New Year's like noise crankers.
Yeah.
and then bites it. Yeah, and so Leroy just leaves. Mm-hmm. And so Sho'nuff is trying to get him to fight him. Like he's trying so hard to get him to fight him. I love the minions, Crunch, Beast, and Cyclone.
Those are all carnival ride names, by the way.
Yeah, they are. Tilt-a-whirl, and
they're all there.
They're all there. Big Slide.
You beat me to it. Big Slide was there.
Slide.
Funhouse was there.
Yeah, that's right.
Gravitron was there.
Corn Dog and
Funnel Cake was there. Mechanical Bull.
Graveltron. Scrambler.
Scrambler.
So they follow Leroy to his martial arts school, where he's a much better student than he is a teacher.
Yes.
His crew there that is wanting to learn from Leroy, and Leroy, I think, as a martial arts teacher is like that teacher that's like, everybody just sit down and listen to me tell you how to do it. Yeah. We're not going to do it. Yeah. Just listen. This is how you do it. It's like learning karate from a book. It's like Daniel LaRusso did. So Sho'nuff and crew barge into Leroy's dojo. They assault Leroy. They assault Johnny Yu. Yeah. Johnny Yu is funny as he is. His belief of martial arts is, I'm of Oriental descent. Those are his words. I'm of Oriental descent, and people will automatically assume that I have martial arts ability. So as long as I like whip around and make the shrieks and yells, people will not fight me because they assume that I'm good at martial arts. Yeah. And so Johnny Yu comes in to fight, puts this to the test. It obviously doesn't work. No. They assault Leroy, they assault Johnny Yu, and they demand Leroy like bow and kiss my Converse.
Kiss my Converse.
Yeah. You bow down and kiss my feet and acknowledge that I am better than you.
Yeah. And he has to, because they're going to hurt Johnny otherwise.
Yeah, they're going to hurt Johnny otherwise. So he does what he's told to do. Mm-hmm. And that still isn't enough for Sho'nuff, but either way. No. So what we have also going on, because we mentioned Vanity and Eddie Arkadian. Yeah. So there's two plot threads that do so together here eventually. We've got Laura Charles. She owns Seventh Heaven Studio, TV production, whatever. Yeah. They just play music videos and she sings. That's about it. Everybody circles around and they love watching her.
Yeah, your TRL reference.
Yeah, your TRL. So everybody's there.
Yeah. It's like a combo TRL and like Soul Train.
Exactly. Put together. So there's some Soul Train there as well. Well, we've got Eddie Arkadian, who he owns video games, I guess. Sure. He is. I don't understand why everybody's afraid of Eddie Arkadian.
He looks like Hubert.
He does. He is. He is diminutive. He is weak. I like. There's other than just having money. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Yeah, he's corporate rich baddie.
Yeah, and so, but his whole game plan is, I want to get my girlfriend's music videos on Laura Charles' show.
Yeah.
Like that's what he wants.
That's
and she's not good. Like,
no, she's bad.
You know, we meet Rock, who is a boxer. That was another experiment of Eddie Arkadian's, that I'm going to put all my blood, sweat, and tears behind this guy, and he's going to make me rich. Really, what it all boils down to. And what's her name? The Angela. She calls him out on it later. Of, this is never about us. This is always about you. Like using us to get you somewhere. So, but yeah, Eddie wants to get Angela's music videos on Seventh Heaven. And she's not interested. So they kidnap her, as you do. Like, so she gets in her limo. She wants to go home. Well, her driver's off today. Well, Vanity figures out pretty quick. So something's up. They pull over. I don't know why they didn't just keep driving her in the limo they had, but they pull over to like pick up more henchmen. Like, you already have her. Like, just go. And so they Taimak, Leroy is,
Yeah.
he had been outside the studio. He'd made eye contact with Vanity. She looked at him several times. Okay. Like he's still standing there in his like overly stereotypical, like rice hat from China. Like
he really tries to live like, it's almost like he's trying to assume a character. Like, he's trying to be this authentic, like Eastern Asian, like he wears the regalia, he lives the lifestyle, even like his speech patterns.
He's very tranquil and yeah, he's just going about his business. So he sees, because they pick her up and drive like a block away. Like, to where he just literally turns around and sees the assault happening. So he shows up and easily fights off the guys,
thwarts the bad guys.
Yeah, and takes Laura elsewhere. Takes her elsewhere. Loses his medal during the struggle. Like he protects her, calls for a cab, and does the whole vanishing act.
Lost his Bruce Lee amulet.
That's true. He lost his Dakota ring. And so he comes back and it's gone. Well, she has it. She found it and picked it up. So she has his amulet. He's looking for it. Hence the intertwining of their plot.
Yeah.
So yeah, we get a scene later where Eddie Arkadian is like, because she's obviously gotten loose. She's free.
Yeah.
He's angry. So he puts Rock on the scene to act as almost like the production team.
Yeah.
And so we got to get you ready, Miss Charles. And they kidnap her. He leaves behind his
it's like pad. There's like a pad of paper or something,
like his clipboard of Eddie Arkadian Productions.
Yeah. Well, they have customized clipboards.
For this heist.
That's one thing you want to make sure you bring to a kidnapping is a customized clipboard.
Yeah, it's very Wet Bandits-ish. And so Leroy finds the clipboard, puts two and two together, shows up at Arkadian's dressed as a ninja, rescues Laura again. They go back to her apartment. She returns his medal. So, he just keeps thwarting. Well, now, like, we get another fun scene where Arkadian's had enough.
Yeah.
I need to hire some real baddies to take down this man. And I almost put Over the Top in My Movie Marriage.
Okay.
As we have this audition of which reminded me a lot of the interviews of the arm wrestlers in Over the Top, where before they go wrestle, and the one guy's like drinking motor oil, and it's so stupid. But he has this audition. Oh, I get Blazing Saddles have been another good one.
Yeah.
We've got to bring in the worst people we could find.
So muggers, buggers,
kinky,
and Methodists.
That's true. So, but he brings in all these guys that are auditioning. You got one like bald guy that's just barking, and he's wearing like like fur, and but he ends up hiring Sho'nuff.
Yeah.
To with the plan of, you defeat Leroy, I'll take control of the Seventh Heaven studio, and we're all good. So
he's already got the grudge against Leroy. Why not?
So I mean, and Sho'nuff is, I'll do it for free. You don't got to pay me. And so even though he's already had him kiss his shoes, but that still wasn't enough. So I mean, we get a scene where he goes to the pizza place, Papa Green's Pizza.
Yeah,
and
because they own a pizza place.
Yeah.
It's the family pizza joint in Harlem.
Move your pizza to Papa Green's Pizza.
I like that line.
I do too. But he goes busting into the pizza place. They bust the place up, looking for Leroy because he's not there. They dump little brother Richie. They dump Richie in the garbage can.
Yeah.
And so Arkadian and Sho'nuff work it out too. They capture Laura and Richie. Like they come in to capture Laura at the studio, and Richie had snuck in hopes to woo her, despite him being like 11.
Yeah, Richie is I'll say wise beyond his years.
Yes, he is. He knows more about relationships than Leo does.
He teaches his older brother a thing or two about a thing or two.
Yeah, or Leroy. And so, yeah, they capture Laura and Richie in an effort to basically get Leah, or God Lord, too many L's. They capture Laura and Richie in an effort to get Leroy out of hiding, but again, like, meanwhile, let's not forget Leroy's still on his journey to find the master.
Yeah,
we see him earlier in the film, and it's kind of cringy, but kind of fun at the same time.
Yeah, this whole sequence is a little again. It's mid '80s, which doesn't justify it, but it explains it.
Right. So he comes across this back alley where you've got 3 Asian actors that are singing hip hop. And they basically toy with him, because here you've got Leroy, who is acting more Asian than these Asian people actually are.
Yes, and the Asian actors are acting more black than...
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, we'll just leave it there.
Yeah, it's cringy, but again, consider the 80s and consider these people agreed to do it, that and so they toy with Leroy. They steal his medallion. We'll go, the master's back here, but you can only see him by appointment, so just hang tight. Well, they think, they take his hat, they think they got him. Well, of course, he comes like flying drop kick through the door. Well, come to realize that, there is no master, that these guys run a fortune cookie factory where they just use a computer that they dub the master's some dumb guy to print off the fortunes to go with the cookies.
I wonder was this like early model AI doing this, printing fortune cookies?
Probably. Yeah, probably. So yeah, one of the fortunes reads, "He who is colorblind must never follow a horse of another color." In the scene where the Asian actors are acting black and the black actors acting Asian.
It's like they're trying... I don't know if they're saying that they're in on the joke or they're trying to justify the joke, but it's somehow, to me, I felt even ickier after seeing that.
maybe they're going above all else, and this is the mid 80s version of saying, we're all the human race. Like,
which doesn't help. No, that doesn't help.
We must see beyond color and realize we're all human. Like, well, no, let's not strip culture out of anything.
No, let's not do that.
So Leroy confronts his master because he's ticked. He goes back to his master mustache. And he's like, "What,
master stash?
Master stash."
I think I had that GI Joe figure, master stash. Yeah. He drove a big tank.
He did.
Yeah,
master stash.
He partnered with Bazooka
and Roadblock.
Yeah,
and,
Roadblock.
Crazy legs. And so, but no, the master basically is just having fun at Leroy's expense. It basically pulls the whole Glenda Dorothy of the truth has been inside you all along. Like, you know the answer. It's inside you. So back to Arkadian. Angela, once she realized that Eddie is literally going to hurt or murder people for her career advancement, she storms out. So I don't want any part of this. Like, you're weak, you're small. And so she's out, which leaves really Arkadian with nothing. Like, now there's no motive for all of this. Now he's got to see it through.
Well, I mean, I think he also realizes that, like, he's kind of backed himself into a corner that, like, his very unintelligent, pretty dumb girlfriend just left him because she figured him out.
Right.
So
her music videos were awful, but kind of fun throughout the movie.
I think I mentioned before, she's like a D-grade Cyndi Lauper. Also kind of like was it Julie Brown?
Yeah,
there's
Julie. There were 2 Julie Browns. There was Downtown Julie Brown, the VJ, and then there was comedian Julie Brown. That was redhead, and
it kind of reminded me of some of those bits that she used to do. Yeah,
I agree. Good pull again. So Angela goes to the dojo and asks Johnny Yu to warn Leroy about the plan. Because again, the plan is they have Laura, they have Richie.
Yeah.
So Leroy goes to Seventh Heaven. Johnny's going to go with him. He locks Johnny in locks him in the shed,
like a weapons closet.
Pretty much, yeah.
I'm gonna lock you in this small room, in this dark small room with pointy objects.
Yeah,
you'll be safe in there.
You'll be okay. Yeah, just stand still. So Leroy goes to Seventh Heaven alone. Again, this is where he's ambushed by all these thugs.
Kind of a sweet scene as he walks in, as like all the video boards in there light up with Eddie's, like, evil Eddie kind of doing like the big bad guy, like the face on the screen.
It was cool. It was cool. Although until you envision him with like sitting in a dark room with a camera on him, make it.
And then you think about like, wait, what's on the other side of the camera? It's just him laughing into a camera,
right? But they're watching the security cameras. They see him coming. They send the thugs out. Of course, he fights most of them off, but there are the numbers there. Well, Johnny gets free, so he and his martial art pals, the dojo students, show up, and they get to put their martial arts into play. So they come in, and the odds are even. Like they're winning, and they enough to free Leroy basically. They're using Laura as bait. So Leroy gets lured into this old building that apparently is adjacent to Seventh Heaven Studio.
I noticed that, like they lure Leroy away from the big fight in Seventh Heaven into this other warehouse, and then it's just, you can hear a pin drop.
Yeah,
like he walks through a door, and now there's no sound.
None.
No, you can't hear the fighting from next door. No.
It's several blocks away.
It's
not only that, but it's New York. Everything's loud in New York, except for this factory. Yeah. And so we finally get the head-to-head battle with Sho'nuff.
Yeah, we do.
Well, Sho'nuff has the ability to glow.
He does.
And it is everything that the mid-'80s special effects should be.
I thought it was awesome. I
agree.
The glow effects.
I absolutely agree. 100%. So he's got this red glow.
Like literally, like his hands are glowing red.
Yes. As he punches him, there's little lightning bolts that shoot at the contact. It's so awesome.
And there's like sound pops too. When he makes contact.
Whip crack type sounds. And it's fun. As Arkadian's watching it, he's like, again, at this point, we really don't know what Arkadian's motive is other than just win. But he's not winning anything.
Yeah, because the whole thing he wanted was to get his video played in there.
And that's not going to happen.
No.
And I don't know. And so Sho'nuff, he's beating the tar out of Leroy.
Yeah, he is.
Leroy does get a few licks in. But really, they end up fighting back and forth. Leroy does another little vanishing act and comes flying through, and he gets Leroy over a dunk, like this giant water tank,
like one of those like big industrial,
and he keeps plunging his head in the water as if to almost drown him, and then pulls him out, and then demands, who's the master? Acknowledge that I'm the master. When Leroy doesn't do it, plunges his head back in. Thankfully, we get enough plunging to where we get plenty of flashbacks.
Plunging triggers flashbacks.
Yeah,
just remember that. The next time you're trying to drown someone, it's gonna trigger flashback. So just be ready.
Better yet, if you forgot where something was, just go plunge your head.
Just plunge yourself, and it'll trigger your memory.
You'll figure it out. It'll happen.
Get the Shogun of Harlem to dunk your head in some water.
Right. Just get somebody to demand they're the master. So this is where it finally clicks with Leroy that the master was right, and everything to reach this final level, this level of enlightenment, this last dragon, has been in me all along.
Yeah.
And so he pulls him up and demands who's the master. And at this time, though, Leroy's got this just confidence all over him.
Yeah. His body language has changed.
And he just says, I am. And it starts to glow.
Yeah.
And
he catches a punch.
Yeah. Sho'nuff goes to punch him, and he just catches it. And like just grabbing it. And I love how well the like Sho'nuff actor sold this.
Yeah, he did. That's where we get the one F Void.
Yeah, because it just basically was like, let me go. Like,
yeah.
Because I mean he's completely crumbled here.
Yeah.
And so the tide's turned and we get Leroy, with his glowing, and he's yellow. And he defeats Sho'nuff. Arkadian appears. Now we do get they planted a seed much earlier in the film that Leroy can catch bullets in his teeth.
I think that was all the way back in the theater. Someone just
in the theater.
Just casually said it.
Yeah. So here we are. Arkadian's got a gun, and he pulls it and he shoots Leroy. And we see Leroy flop to the ground, goes to turn him over. There's no blood. Well, he smiles. He's got the bullet in his mouth.
He caught it. Caught it in his teeth.
Caught it in his teeth. So he strings Arkadian up on a chain and vanishes again when the police show up. Because they're right there.
Yeah.
Police show up. Leroy leaves. Laura's rescued. Arkadian's captured. Back to Seventh Heaven, which had been cleaned up rather quickly.
Very quickly.
As she's for some reason certain I'm never going to see Leroy again. He did a really, really bad job of hiding right here at the end of this movie. As she's standing up on her stage, she looks down and there's this white, like curtain-esque thing. And then there's, Leroy steps out from behind the curtain holding these flowers and they smile and they kiss. And and he's the last dragon. He is the last dragon. He's the new Shogun of Harlem, apparently. So, and that's the last dragon. That is the last dragon.
It's goofy. It's silly. It's dated.
Oh yeah.
But it's still a fun watch if you can kind of stomach some of the mid 80s like cringiness
and this is a movie, and again, I'm not defending its choices.
Yeah.
But we both know we are at a part right now in history where everything must have an opinion formed about it.
Yes. Again, we're recording in early December 2025.
And everything is so politically charged today that even something as silly as this 40-year-old movie that was made in an era where that to watch it today, there will be people that see it for the first time and they don't allow themselves to just enjoy.
Yeah.
Like they look for the complaints. They look for something to complain
I
about.
want to be triggered.
Yeah. And it's so like, I don't know. I'm not going to diminish anybody's desire to do whatever, because that's just not how I am. But
the other thing to remember too, and again, neither of us are fully equipped to tackle this part of it, but this movie was made by Berry Gordy, and it was made by Motown Studios. This was a film that was made by Black creators, and it's in Harlem. Most of the leads are Black.
Yeah. The only white people in this movie are the bad guys.
Yeah. So
really,
again, does it justify everything? No, but it also kind of adds some extra context to it as well.
Yeah, that's a good point. That this was produced by Motown Production. It's
supposed to feel like a Black production because it is.
Right. Yeah, and I'm okay with I still love it. I still enjoy it. I'd forgotten how much I enjoy this movie.
Yeah.
I knew I always enjoyed it, but watching it again, I was like, it's just movie so much fun. It's just fun, and that's okay. It's just fun. So that's it. That's the last dragon.
Yeah. Well, folks, every week Oz and I give our own unique rating to the film we've been talking about. In this case, 1985's Berry Gordy's The Last Dragon. Oz, how would you rate this flick?
I'm going to give this 7 bottles of Soul Glow.
7 bottles of Soul Glow. That works.
Yeah, because that's really all Leroy needed. He needed to let his soul glow.
He did need to let his soul glow. You're completely right.
So what are you rating it?
I'm gonna give it. I have a soft spot for big character actor Mike Starr. And I will point out the irony. We just got done talking about how this was a Black, a very Black movie, Black production, and my rating is based off of one of the white guys in it. I'm gonna give it 75 Mike Starrs.
Okay, 75 stars.
75 stars with 2 R's.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right. Well, hey, folks. Also, every week, Oz and I scour the interweb and we search for unprofessional reviews that tickle our funny bones, and we hope they tickle yours as well in this week's edition of Outside Insight. Oz, what is your Outside Insight?
I have 2. They're both short. This first one is from, it's a 4.5-star review from Nomenclature, left in July of 2019.
Okay.
And they say, Taimak was 19 when doing the martial arts and stunts in this movie. When I was 19, I once missed the same bus twice in a row. So, kudos to you, Taimak.
Yeah. He's wise beyond his years.
Yes. He was much more accomplished at 19 than Nomenclature was.
Very, very mature.
The second one is from Dylan Fink, Barton's younger brother. Half-star review from June of 2023. He's a little more angry. He says, "This is the second worst movie I've ever seen, next to Jaws: The Revenge." And here, this is good for us.
Okay.
Never listen to Sean for movie suggestions.
Sean, you're the worst.
He's got to put Sean on blast in his Letterboxd review. Because Sean sucks.
It could be any Sean.
I can only assume that Sean also recommended Jaws: The Revenge.
Yes.
So this is fool me twice. Shame on. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, can't get fooled again.
Can't get fooled again. I'd never take movie advice from anyone named Sean.
No.
Yeah, Sean Green, Sean Livingston.
No.
Sean Ashmore, Iceman. Nope.
Sean Combs.
Sean Combs. You definitely don't want to take movie advice from him.
No, don't even talk to him, to be fair.
Honestly, stay
advice,
away.
Not just movie advice. Any advice from Sean Combs.
Yeah.
But yeah, anybody named Sean, just or any version of Sean, even like Sean Johnson, the former Olympic gymnast.
Nope. You know what movie advice from Sean Johnson? Nope.
Yeah, just stay away from it. So, all right. Well, those are my outside insights. What do you got?
I got 3 I'm going to share, if you don't mind. All as usual from the Internet Movie Database. My first one is a 1 out of 10, left in February 2001, from username Rolo Tommaso, which is a reference to The Usual Suspects, which really explains kind of, again, not that that's a bad movie, but I do feel like people who really over the top celebrate The Usual Suspects. It's always guys, first of all.
Oh yeah,
it's always guys.
They also always love Boondock Saints.
Yeah, that's a good comp. If you like Boondock Saints, you're gonna love The Usual Suspects. Yeah. Speaking of inappropriate, Kevin Spacey. Subject line: dumb, just dumb. Some well-presented pyrotechnics and an exciting score cannot camouflage the utter dumbness of this whole escapade. Take a log pass on this utter piece of tripe. Watch something intellectual instead, like 5 Fingers of Death.
Intellectual,
yes.
Yeah.
If I'm going to take an intellectual journey into the depths of my soul, I'm going to watch 5 Fingers of Death.
Not like Seventh Seal or anything like that.
No. 5 Fingers of Death.
Yeah, that's right.
Second one, also
which, I guess Seventh Seal would also kind of be like the 5 Fingers of Death, as they're playing chess on the
he was literally playing chess with death.
And his 5 fingers. AKA, that's what Seventh Seal's known as. AKA 5 Fingers of Death.
5 Fingers of Death. Yeah.
Part 1.
Also known as Volume 1. Second one, 1 out of 10, left by Joshua Benhaji, left in September 2015. Subject line: just move along, nothing new to see here. This movie is from 1985 and should stay there. Classic is Bruce Lee and good old Godzilla, made with effort to please audiences, even if they only had plastic toy dinosaurs and a gift for action. Skip this guy's video of his 14th birthday party and watch the Discovery Channel, or something with some intelligence and meaning. No wonder UFOs won't land on Earth.
That made no sense.
No, I think what I'm getting there is like, UFO aliens will not visit Earth because somehow they've seen Berry Gordy's The Last Dragon and assume the worst of us.
Okay,
we're beyond saving.
Well, let's also flip that and let's assume that maybe aliens, like any other living being on Earth here, we only come to new land to conquer it. Maybe we, by Berry Gordy making The Last Dragon, saved Earth.
Yeah. If humans can do that, we can't keep up.
Yeah. So they've
got the glow. They've mastered the science behind the glow. I thought only
moly.
our alien culture had this.
Holy moly.
They've reached enlightenment. They found some dumb guy.
That kid's 19. He can't act and has the glow. Imagine what an
glow.
actor of an older age could do.
Stay away from Sol, folks. That solar system is too dangerous for us aliens.
We saw what that blonde guy did to Ming.
Don't give him any orbs.
No.
The last one I'm going to share is a 10 out of 10. I've had 2 out of 10, so I'm going to end on a positive note. Left by Rudy Poo in June of 1999.
I don't know if that validates the validity of this one or not.
Was Keisha Knight Pullman's character in the Cosby Show, was she Rudy? Or was that a different actress?
I'll look it up.
I forget. Because this could have been left by Keisha Knight Pullman. A classic hands down is the subject line. This movie is a guilty pleasure. Nobody really talks about it, but every time it comes up in a crowd, within seconds, people are using classic lines like, "Who's the master?" and "Hey, my man, what it look like?" and laughing like maniacs. If you like classic movies, then don't waste your time. You'd be better off watching The Sound of Music for the 800th time.
Yeah. Ooh, 800 times watching The Sound of Music.
That's a lot of times for The Sound of Music.
You are correct. Keisha Knight Cole was Rudy Huxtable.
So I'm assuming she wrote this review with Rudy Poo being her IMDb username,
making reference to another project in her filmography. Yeah, had to have been.
Yeah. So, folks, those are our outside insights. We hope you enjoy them. And it is that time of the show you've all been waiting. Oh, yeah. I'm getting the hold up sign. Yes,
I clicked on Keisha Knight Pulliam's Wikipedia.
Yeah.
She was previously married to Ed Hartwell from Western Illinois.
Really?
Yeah. She's our age. She was born in April of the year we were born.
Okay.
But yeah, I clicked and I'm scrolling on because I was curious, how old is she? Spouse? From 2016 to 2018, she was married to Ed Hartwell.
Interesting.
Yeah. Which he was there I was there. I mean, you were there too.
Yeah.
But not as long. But yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he went on to play pro.
Yeah. Huh.
Transferred from University of Wisconsin to WIU and was selected by the Ravens in the 4th round and married. Yeah, look at that. So in some adjacent way, we know Rudy.
In some adjacent way, we were also married to Keisha Knight Pulliam.
Well, we definitely hit the 6 degrees of Keisha Knight Pulliam.
Keisha Knight Pulliam, yeah.
Yeah, we went to school with Ed Hartwell, who was married to her. So 2 degrees, we win.
By the transitive properties,
I bet.
Keisha, your alimony check is in the mail.
Right. Sorry.
Sorry, I'm late on this month's payment.
I'd almost argue, I bet there's a chance we might be closer to her by degrees than Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So I'm sorry to interrupt, but I got excited when I saw married to Ed Hartwell. We don't know him, but
former NFL player, Western Illinois University alum, Ed Hartwell.
Yeah, while we were there.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm sorry.
No, thank you. It's that point in the show you've all been waiting for, folks. Our Let's Talk About Flicks signature segment, the 3-2-1, in which Oz and I each share 3 goods, 2 bads, and 1 about this week's movie, The Last Dragon. Oz, what are your 3 goods?
My first one, we get it early. Last week we got it late. Titular line.
Yeah.
Yep. The master, his master in the dojo tells him that you could be the last dragon. He pauses before it. And I'm like, yeah, titular line. Second, everything about that movie theater scene.
Yes.
The demographics.
Yep.
Leroy eating popcorn with chopsticks.
Yeah.
Shogun's intro. Fat guy in the pink tank top. All of it. It is all there. It feels like hyper realistic lived in. But it still was this isn't just a bunch of people. This is you guys all have personalities. It's almost like these are like NPCs in a video game.
Yeah.
And it's I want to know where all you guys are at. I want to know. I want to know your story.
I don't care about Sho'nuff's backstory.
No.
I want to know about Beast's backstory.
Yeah, I want to know all this stuff.
I want to know about Gravitron's backstory.
Right. Tell me about the Wizards.
What about you, Skee-Ball?
That's right. Skee-Ball's a pretty sweet name, though.
Yeah, Skee-Ball would be a good minion name.
A good henchman name. Yeah. So that's my second good. My third good is the final fight.
Yeah.
Everything, not only because they duked it out. Like it wasn't just a couple of thrown punches. Like they both are martial artists. They put it on full display.
Yeah.
Combined with the like mid 80s special effects of the glow and all that included, and everything we talked about already. But yeah, that's my third good, is the final fight.
Yeah, I love your three goods. Well done, sir.
I'm sure I probably stole at least one of yours. But
two, but I have lots of possibilities because there is a lot to, in a guilty pleasure kind of way, really enjoy about this movie.
There is. So I actually had a difficult time wrapping it up with three. So
yeah.
What do you got?
My first one, I'm going to get a little deep here. In the beginning, Leroy expresses he's confused when his master says he must take the final journey alone. His master, which we didn't, I could probably put this as a bad, but like, I wish we had more of the master. I really like that character.
Yeah, I did too.
Very clever character. Yeah. His master says confusion is part of life. And so my good is that as a society, we need to normalize confusion. It is okay to be confused about things. It's okay to ask for help with things. It's okay to not master things immediately. It's okay to be curious about things.
It's okay to be wrong. It's okay to make mistakes.
Yes, it's okay. Just be resourceful and resilient, and things typically work out. And so I really like that, just that piece of feedback that the master gave to Leroy in the beginning.
I do too. Yeah. Well put. I like that.
My second one is, and we kind of talked about this a little bit already, but this movie really is, again, I'm just going to read off what I have here. It's a love letter to 70s martial arts movies, but through a Black Motown lens. The character just loves Bruce Lee, and I think the character is kind of a stand-in, for the production team. I think in a lot of ways,
so.
Like it really is a love letter to that genre. Not to get too far down the rabbit hole, we see how much like Wu-Tang Clan really dives into and appreciates Eastern Asian culture.
36 Chambers of Shaolin.
Yeah. And it really is that. Again, you and I aren't fully equipped or knowledgeable to really process that at a deep level, but I can appreciate the appreciation.
Yeah.
Yep. And my third good is Richie doing the robot dance to get himself out of the ropes. I absolutely love that. Yep. He's tied up there towards the end, and he does like the robot to dance himself out of his bindings.
He was like popping locks out of his...
Yes, it was so great.
And I love the beat before he does that, where like he's struggling, and then it's like he pauses to think. And it's just a beat, but he's like, and then he tries... and then you're right, he just dances out of the ropes.
He dances out of his bindings, which is so great.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So those are my three goods. Oz, what are your two bads?
The song is fun, but the DeBarge music video debut, it just was a real jarring fit for this.
Yes. Yeah, I would.
And it was so obvious what they were doing. Is the song
also one of my possible bads?
The song was written for the film, and they filmed the music video, and they're playing it now. To be fair, it fits what they're doing because it's a music video at Laura's seventh heaven. I get it. That's the whole premise of her show. But they play the music video pretty much in its entirety.
Yeah, didn't have to do that.
No. And so that just, I don't mind the song. I really don't. It's catchy and it's upbeat, and it was definitely a one-hit wonder. But just, it happens early enough in the film that it just kind of grinds to a halt. So that's my first. And two,
agreed.
Vanity is awful.
She's also one of my possible bads. I have Vanity as a singer or actor.
Right. And it's like, okay, you got a pretty lady, and she stands around and does pretty things, and that's fine. But she's given more to chew on than Taimak is.
Yeah.
And so when it's the two of them, his character's been built to be this reserved, quiet, like inexperienced person, this introvert.
Yeah. And
so when it's scenes with the two of them, she has to carry him, and she just can't get it done. And so you're like praying for Richie to be around at some point. So that's my second bad, is just Vanity is she's just not a good actress. And that's okay. Like, I'm not a good actress either.
You can get there one day, Oz. I believe in you.
I've given up on those dreams of being a good actress. I've just transitioned to writing blogs about bad actresses.
There you go. If I can't be one, I'll write about them.
Right, that's true. Yeah. I'm coming at you, Sofia Coppola. All right, what are your two bads?
My two bads. This one is a borderline bad, huh? I'm gonna frame it as a bad. How does Richie know more about sex than Leroy?
Yeah.
Like Leroy is supposed to be like 19, 20, somewhere around there. And Richie is like 11, 12, something like that. And it got weirder as the movie went along.
Yes.
Like he's talking about melting butter over Vanity's body. Like, ugh.
My only guess would be, I'm pretty sure in the mid 80s, like there was still a lot of like dirty theaters in New York.
Sure.
And Richie seems like the kind of kid that would sneak into those kind of things.
Yeah.
So that's my guess, is that there's probably still some X-rated cinema that's easily accessible, and Richie and buddies sneak in, and that's where he's learning. That's my guess.
Richie and his two buddies, one who is one who is a little fat white kid who's always lagging behind. I had that as a possible good, was the little white friend who's always like 3 steps behind Richie and his other friend.
They're good cardio for him.
It is. So that's my first bad. It's just that Richie was a little too wise beyond his years.
Yeah.
And my second bad is actually a shot at myself. I have to publicly apologize to Patreon subscriber Melissa L. I, at some point in the last several years, convinced myself that Rhythm of the Night won an Oscar for Best Song. I don't know how, but somehow at some point in time, I had convinced myself that DeBarge's Rhythm of the Night won the Oscar for Best Song. And so I would take it as a point.
You'd mentioned that before, and I was like, I don't think that's right.
No. And so I am publicly throwing myself to the wolves that I was wrong. Patreon subscriber Melissa L., you are right. And the reason I would bring it up is because she hates this movie. And so every time it would come up in conversation,
because she loves Vanity.
Yeah, she loves Vanity but hates this movie. Is that I would always like, well, you mean Academy Award winning Berry Gordy's The Last Dragon,
right? And I've heard you say that.
Yes,
each time I'm like,
and I would dangle that in front of her, like, this movie won an Oscar, right?
It wasn't even nominated for Best
Song.
No,
it wasn't even nominated.
It was nominated for a Golden Globe for Best Song.
Yes, but not an Oscar. And so the bad is pointed squarely at me for convincing myself pretty much as a point of pride at Patreon subscriber Melissa L. that this movie won an Oscar. So I am my second bad.
Well, to be fair, if there's any better way to hide a public apology, it's at the hour and 2 minute mark of our show.
Yeah, I had it in my notes. Make sure you don't mention this till we're at least an hour in.
Yeah, because there's a real strong chance that she may be the only one that catches it.
Okay. Well, the challenge to you, my friend, and I know that you rely on tools to make the shorts, but if you choose to turn this into a short, that'll make it more accessible.
There you go.
To Patreon subscriber Melissa L. and to the world.
To the world. Fair enough. I can do that.
And to the aliens who are clearly watching Berry Gordy's The Last Dragon.
And subscribe to our show.
And who are Patreon subscribers as well.
Yeah,
so
fair enough.
I
will make sure that happens.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Because I need the world to see how wrong I was.
Right. That's fair.
Yep. Oz, what's your huh?
I have one unofficial huh.
Okay.
And then one deeper huh.
Got it. Okay.
My unofficial huh is, if Leroy is the one, then how many other potential the ones has the master murdered firing arrows at them when they weren't ready?
to figure out who are you really the one? Nope, I just shot you through with an arrow.
Understand why his dojo is at the water. Like you just dump him in the harbor after dark. Nothing.
He just takes them out there. There's just scores of bodies in the harbor, just filled with arrows.
Right? That's why he's so excited that Leroy fights this one off, because
God, I love it.
Finally. So that's my potential one. How many people has the master murdered trying to find the one? But my real huh is, aside from nostalgia, which I'm not going to give it.
Uh-huh.
Why do I prefer movies like this over actually great movies?
it's because we like fun. We talked last week about Last of the Mohicans. Great movie.
Mm-hmm.
And it's but typically, and I know that one was kind of an exception for me, but typically you and I are not drawn to period pieces. We're not drawn to Westerns.
Right.
There's just certain genres, and it's okay to have your own tastes. You
Yeah.
can recognize something is good without finding the kind of joy in it that other people might find.
I agree. I find myself, if I would be much more the target demographic for like the MTV, movie awards than I would be for the Oscars or Golden Globes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just, I don't feel bad about it, but I was questioning it as I finished this movie, and I'm like, why am I so much more excited to watch this as opposed to Lawrence of Arabia,
mm-hmm.
or really any of the for your consideration stuff that gets sent to us.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a lot of those feel like projects. Like I'm going to have to dedicate the time and pay attention. And it's like, but then something like this rolls along. And the reason I say not just nostalgia is there are movies from that era that I have not seen until more recently in my adulthood that still scratch that itch. There's a horror movie that came out in the 80s called Street Trash. Another one called Neon Maniacs. Both those movies are garbage, but I love them. Like,
yeah, they just scratch an itch for you.
Yeah. And it's okay. It's like, that's just more my hunt. It's like, I consider myself a movie guy. Like I watch films and I understand and I appreciate, but when it comes down to like, what would you rather watch? It's something like this or Flash Gordon or Clue or...
Well, you want to have fun. We only have so much time on this blue orb we're on, Oz, and we want to enjoy those moments. And I agree. I'd rather watch UHF than The Third Man. Like, is The Third Man a great movie? Yeah,
great
of course.
Movie.
It's better than
movie.
UHF.
Yes.
I'd rather watch UHF.
Yeah, I agree. So that was my is why, when in all the breadth of film, like, I enjoy these.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
Well, thank you for engaging with that for me.
Of course.
What do you have for your or Hans?
I'm also going to share two, and I'll let you pick which one you like better. The first one is, what was in the water in that water tank in Eddie Arkadian's office?
Because that place was desert. Oh, in that water tank.
I thought you were talking green water. Like there's some kind of creature that Eddie Arkadian and Mike Starr. I don't even remember Mike Starr's name. I just called him Mike Starr in my notes.
Rock.
Like there was some kind of creature, and they had a big moment earlier in the film that you thought was going to show up again later, where he fed him like a big hunk of meat, and like the water bubbled and did that whole thing, and like what kind of creature is in there? And then they never came back to it. Like I wanted to know what was in there. So what was in that green tank?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah. And the other one is, why don't more people include their occupation in their last name? Eddie Arkadian, he owns a successful, brand of video arcades. So why don't more people, like for branding purposes, just legally change your name to whatever it is that you do?
Right. Chad Okocinco did it.
That's true.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good one.
Like,
because it used to be that way. Like way back in the day when like your last name was Taylor because you were the tailor.
Yeah.
Your last name was Smith because you were a smith.
Mm-hmm. Your last name was prostitute because you were a banker.
That's right. Yeah. That's really when things started to shift.
Yeah, that's
like, I don't want to do that.
I don't know if I want to be known as that, guys.
Right. But yeah. But no, I agree. Like that Eddie Arkadian is just going back to the old school ways of surnames.
Yeah. Yeah. Curtis school counselor.
Yeah.
It just rolls, right?
Yeah. AZP. Like it works.
AZP. Your last name has 2 periods in it.
That's true. Well, why not? E.B. White's first name did.
That's true. It's legally E.B.
AZP reminds me of like what was the actress that played Domino in the
Deadpool 2?
Deadpool 2. Is it Zazie Beetz or something like that?
Zazie Beetz.
Yeah. Ozzy P, Zazzy Beats. There you go.
Yeah, you're cut from the same cloth.
We are. Yeah. You know, Taylor.
by a Taylor. Yeah.
By Taylor.
Name Taylor. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's Berry Gordy's The Last Dragon. What a fun movie.
I did look up while we were talking here. Unfortunately, we do not have a better Bacon number than Kevin Bacon himself.
No.
No. Keisha Knight Pulliam and Kevin Bacon starred together in Beauty Shop.
Interesting. Okay.
So that jerk has 1. We thought we were a 2 with Ed Hartwell to either way.
We'll try harder. We'll figure out some way to get directly to Keisha Knight Pulliam at some point in our lives.
Invite her on the show when we cover Beauty. When we cover Beauty Shop.
When we cover Beauty Shop. There you go.
She's only a little older than we are. A few months. Like we all like the same stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure we do.
Yeah.
We both like football players from Western Illinois University.
That's true. Yeah. We both knew one.
I will say, what are the upcoming? I know you've already started doing it, but on the website, I've been working on the recommended episodes as you pull up. I actually made a connection while we were doing this show with UHF to Berry Gordy's The Last Dragon. If you like catching bullets in your teeth,
very good. I like it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and references to future shows I'm leaving green until I have a connection for them. So I will add that. But yeah, it is a lot of fun going into each episode and adding recommended episodes based on something.
Yes,
so.
I'm having a really good time doing that. It's long, but it's fun. It's a lot of fun to like. How do I connect? The night before Christmas,
right?
To I don't know, to Commando.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the fun. Yeah, that would be the fun part is how can we do that? Like, but no, it's been fun making the site and writing the blog. I'm just glad that the episodic structure is done. Like the skeleton of the site is complete. So now it's just fine tuning.
Just adding some meat to the bones.
Yep. So it's a lot of fun, and we will. My goal over Christmas break is to start navigating some swag.
Okay.
Yeah, just to see t-shirts and things like that. Even if it's just the two of us buying our own swag, I don't care. But both of us being in schools, I could see the possibility of, at least where I'm at, some of my kids pulling the trigger on. I could see some of them showing up to school one day with a shirt on and being and I'll sign it. I'll ruin it.
I didn't ask you to sign it, Mr. Oz.
I'll do it anyway. So, but yeah, what do we got next week?
Yeah, next week as we move on from Berry Gordy's The Last Dragon, we remain in last quote-unquote movie month. We are going to go forward from 1985 to 1990. We're going to hit a Tony Scott action flick, The Last Boy Scout. It's been a minute since I've seen this one.
Same here. I remember of seeing it. It's been a long time. The only thing that sticks with me, honestly, is like the opening scene
on the football field.
Yep, that's the only part of the movie I really remember, because I remember watching it and just being like, "What?" Like it.
I remember that. I remember Halle Berry being smoking hot.
I don't even remember Halle Berry being in the movie. So,
and I remember Bruce Willis killing a guy by punching him in the nose and shoving his nose into his brain.
Oh, okay, that's from this movie.
Yeah,
I remember that clip, but I don't remember what movie it's from. So, and I remember all the merit badges that they were collecting as the last
Boy Scout. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All the popcorn they were selling and the overnight camping trips. And,
I am the last Boy Scout. So the point is Bruce Willis would go and kill other Boy Scouts, and as opposed to leaving
he
a calling
would be the
card,
final Weebelo.
He would take their badges and claim it for his own.
That's true. That was his thing. Yeah. I remember that.
It's like collecting.
It's all coming back.
It's like collecting scalps, only he was collecting Boy Scout badges.
All coming back to me now.
I'm the final Eagle Scout.
And Damon Wayans is the current final Boy Scout.
Yeah, yes, so, he's the second to last Boy Scout.
Makes sense. Okay, yeah, I don't even know to watch it now. I remember it.
There's a lot of death by soapbox derby cars in this movie.
Exactly, yeah. So which ties to Ricky O.
It does. It does. Yeah, a lot of that.
Death by carved wooden vehicle.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm thinking of the right movie.
Yeah.
Also, the inspiration for Up the
yes.
little fat kid's character in Up.
I like to think that those that Up and The Last Boy Scout are set in the same universe.
Well, that's why the old man's trying to get that kid out of the country.
I'm the last Boy Scout.
The old man's like, get in the house. You're the last Boy Scout, and Bruce Willis is coming for your badges.
He's trying to save him. Okay,
yeah,
he's trying to save the last Boy Scout.
Yeah, he's trying to save him.
Quick, get in here! Hold on.
The only way
the
out.
GPS will track us that way.
It's true. Yeah, it's like we're gonna go pick up a didgeridoo and in a blimp and go fly to
South America,
Rock Falls, or wherever they're at. So, The Last Boy Scout. Well, I'm going to be disappointed if rewatching this doesn't follow the plot that we just spit out.
I love the movie we just made, though.
I would watch Bruce Willis as a police officer who goes a little unhinged and decides to hunt down Boy Scouts in effort to become the last one.
And I'm being serious with this. I think that might be my next blog.
I want it to be your next blog.
Is combining Up with The Last Boy Scout.
Yeah. They're in the We Below universe.
Yeah, and we basically just wrote it right now.
Yeah, the Eagle Scout universe. So that's fair. We are at the 115 mark, so even fewer people are listening to this right now. So
people have been waiting for these references.
No one's going. That's why they're still here.
Yeah.
I hope next week they talk about The Last Boy Scout, and I want to hear what they say, so I'm going to stick through the episode. Yeah. So, social media, you guys can find us on Facebook and Instagram. There are Patreon links down below as well, because like I said, it is the season to give the gift of Patreon. Like, subscribe, do all those other fun things. So, for another episode of Let's Talk About Flicks, I'm Oz.
I'm Curtis.
And we'll see you guys next week with The Last Boy Scout.